Daddy Chill.
Tiffany.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Random Things podcast here on the Random Channel. It's already starting off pretty random with Dan sucking on
Did you just hear the creaking?
Sun while he's
that
dancing.
knee sounds like it needs some grease.
That song is amazing, though. That song's fucking awesome. It's worth the copyright strike we're gonna get.
Where's Mel Gibson when you need him?
You guys didn't even notice I changed my glasses too.
You do a lot of weird things, Dan. It's hard to keep track.
Next time I'll pay attention to you.
Like that episode that I changed my hat 5 times and nobody said a fucking thing.
I wouldn't be surprised if you moved those posters around. I wouldn't fucking notice.
As long as you notice.
Even if you got up midstream and walked back there and switched them out, nobody would notice.
Yeah, I just look at that beautiful smile. And
Speaking of Mel Gibson, though, you just brought up Mel Gibson.
I did. This is the song. Somebody
today had this post that was like, and this, maybe you guys could even think of it. This could be like a kind of a slight off the top, but they said, name an actor, or like an actor with an accent, who does an American accent so well you don't even realize that they're foreign.
Christian Bale.
Accent. Christian Bale. A lot of people were saying that on the list. He is pretty damn good. And I said Mel Gibson, and this guy was like, Mel Gibson's American, and he was born in America, but he spent his entire youth in Australia, where he developed an Australian accent, which is why he was picked for the Road Warrior, and why in Lethal Weapon you can hear him be like, "Good day, mate."
Actually, Hugh Jackman is pretty good too.
Well, he just does that growly Wolverine voice, though, right?
Yeah, but
he was in The Greatest Showman.
Was he British in The Greatest Showman? He was P.T. Barnum. That guy's
right.
British.
You're right. He was. You're right.
Yeah, he does a pretty good American.
The look of The Greatest Showman for some reason made me think that he was British. But I've seen the movie like 3 times. I should know that he was fucking not. So he sings Australian.
One, Kevin, your favorite actor, Charlie Hunnam.
Charlie Hunnam. Yeah, he nails the American accent.
Alexander, I hate this one. God damn it.
What is it, Duggan? Is it a fucking? Is it?
I have a hamster on a wheel, and he keeps getting tired.
Alexander Skarsgård, by the way.
He does a terrible American accent.
He was fantastic in True Blood. What are you talking about?
Of the styling skateboards?
You're going back to True Blood, dude? He like definitely sounded like a Nordic dude.
I'd rather see him in Big Little Lies. At least he was more American there.
There you go. You want to go Stellan skateboard?
Stellan skateboard's pretty good.
Stalin had a skateboard?
Yeah.
Stalin skateboard. All right. Let's do this for a real off the top, though. This will be a good one.
I run everything. We'll do mine first.
I'm now outside.
No, I'm kidding. Go ahead.
We'll do your fun ones. Here we go. Jack.
Whoa. Gonzo.
Skeleton Crew.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about this.
Great.
Star Wars Skeleton Crew looks like E.T. Skull the Goonies.
Hold up.
The only good thing about this is Jude Law. That's the only way it's going to be.
That's fucking debatable.
That's right.
You might as well just interchange it with fucking Eric Bana. It's the same thing.
Oh, how dare you?
Jude Law's better than Eric Bana. You don't
have
dirty like that.
Blue, I can't say it. A blue elephant right here. Okay, baby blue elephant.
Is this Babar's house?
Yes, Babar. Good reference.
That blue elephant does better acting than Eric Bana, John.
I'm pretty sure that blue elephant can't fucking talk.
I'm pretty sure that blue elephant is Eric Bana.
Probably.
Does he play the synthesizer?
More importantly,
Stranger
Kevin,
Things
go back to that other picture real quick.
Sure.
I'm going to bring a Star Trek reference into this.
Because of the visor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did they take
rainbow?
Fucking Cyclops.
Lamar Jackson's fucking visor and put it on a white girl?
I guess so.
She may be albino. She could be an albino.
Yeah. She's got it.
How dare you?
That's like kind of like a headpiece on the side too, though. So they're trying to improve the visor. How about this one? Just a little jaunt through the woods with their fucking bikes.
Great. They have kid bikes. They have little kid-sized bikes.
And they got little tassels hanging from the handlebars. They're just regular North American elephant people.
This is definitely
they're not even floating. They have kickstands. They have little kickstands.
That's
Hey,
they're
look at
trying
it.
to find 11. She's in the upside down.
Yeah.
What the?
Retro walkie-talkies.
Why did they put the fucking elephant person in overalls?
I
They
don't know.
literally
The elephant person is in overalls.
because it has all the
Purple.
tools.
It's got a
Like purple
tassel.
overalls
It's got a tassel on its handles.
Clearly, he's working class.
in the back, so they can put their little things.
He's got a measuring tape and an
So fucking dumb.
blur.
Say you're
Hey!
There's a stud.
He's breaking into fucking Jabba's palace.
Hell yeah.
I do like Jude Law. This show could be good, but I just think it's funny that like the way it looks. I mean, it literally looks like an Amblin movie, like fucking like Spielberg made this in 1985.
It literally looks like Stranger Things meets like kind of Star Wars
It's the Goonies.
in this picture. Yeah, the Goonies thing. Yeah, no, that's what it is. It's the Goonies.
Yeah, Star Wars Skeleton Crew looks like E.T. skull fucked Goonies.
100%.
They even got the baskets.
Oh look,
There's
there he is!
Barbar.
Oh my god!
Yes.
Yes.
Your elephant guy.
Fucking Babar.
If that dude has a brown fucking bolo hat like that, then that's incredible.
It's a yarmulke.
All I'm saying is the second they put that fucking elephant dude in that basket and fly across the moon.
Hey, listen, Star Wars has had it rough lately. They've had a lot of shit.
They've only put on
content.
themselves.
Yep.
Maybe if this show is actually targeted at kids with the intent of it being, watch this with your kids, they might come on board, whatever. And that's the actual aim of the series, then it could be good.
Oh, you mean when I tried to show my 3-year-old fucking Phantom Menace and he said this is boring after Qui-Gon Jinn won a slave boy in a pod race?
Yeah.
I said that's the most exciting you'll get in this movie. That and the
How
fucking
dare
Duel
you.
of Fates. That and the Duel of Fates.
I showed my daughter we were watching Return of the Jedi randomly. I was watching it. She came down and it was like halfway through. And she stuck around to the end, and then she saw fucking Vader's fucked up head, and she was like, "Ah!" And I'm like, "Oh shit!" Because I'd left the room, but I heard her scream. I came back in. I was like, "Oh, it's definitely his fucked up face," and it was. I was like, "I'm sorry." She goes, "What happened to him?" I said, "Lava."
Life.
That's accurate. Yeah.
They put him in a microwave.
That's what they do when you leave your kid abandoned.
I said, "That's what happens when you don't listen to mom and dad."
Yep.
We'll end this off the top. I know that we have a whole bunch of fun ones we haven't done. Dan, what's your off the top?
Dude, I got three. We'll start with the one
Do
that's
the worst
have
one.
that's gonna have a lot of talk. A lot of talk.
Do you have a
Right.
Do you have a banner for it? Because if you don't, I'm just gonna do.
That's fine. What up Wednesday? All right. So you're going on a treasure hunt. All right. Now, like John found in his basement, the map, One-Eyed Willie's map, and you're basically going on the Goonies treasure hunt.
First off,
All right.
He
What
would.
era?
Is it in
What
space?
era?
Is Barbar coming with us?
Babar's not coming with us, but that is the question. You can only pick one of these fictional characters to guide you on this
time frame?
adventure to
When is
One-Eyed
this? Is this
Willie's.
present time?
Yes.
Sure.
In
Your
effect.
options are Robert Langdon
Ooh.
from the Da Vinci Code, Benjamin Franklin Gates from National Treasure fame, Tom Holland's Nathan Drake,
Ugh, not him.
or Indiana Jones Jr.
Okay, what kind of treasure are we looking for?
One-Eyed Willie's treasure.
I don't know what that is.
Have you not seen the Goonies? It's
No.
only hanging on my wall right here.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ,
what is it?
Duggan.
That's
How
so
have you
small.
not seen the Goonies?
I don't watch lame
Jesus.
movies.
It's a
Go
staple.
fuck yourself
when you're a
with
kid.
Oh,
That's what happens when you do dumb things, Duggan.
And now his
I don't-
screen's fucked up. He's just in black. All right.
Ugh.
I
suspended.
can't believe you didn't see the Goonies. It was literally it's the coming of age movie that kids our children our age watched.
I can't stand horrible movies. Sorry.
You
It's
don't.
not a horrible movie.
That's
Oh,
the
it is
craziest
horrible.
shit you've ever said.
Kick him out. Get him out of here.
So
Go out.
Lost Boys, amazing. Goonies, horrible. Can't stand it.
You never saw it.
Unbelievable.
Oranges. All right, Duggan, for the sake of this argument, there is a ship that you've heard tell about.
It doesn't matter. Don't even. It doesn't matter for the story.
It
He's
is
looking for
hugely
treasure.
matters first
Spanish
off because
doubloons.
each one of those people search for different shit. We're not just willy nilly
Spanish-
looking for something.
A ship that's been lost in time, filled with gems and Spanish doubloons.
Yes.
Who is guiding you? to
Uncharted.
this?
Pick me. I dig up graves.
Listen, if you had,
Well, Here's your fifth option.
John definitely is gonna come in handy with that shovel. But if you had to,
You
you
have to pick
had
one of those.
if you had PlayStation version of Nathan Drake, I would take him. But you have Tom Holland. and
You
I'm
have
not-
Tom
I am-
Holland, Nathan Drake.
I'm taking Indy all fucking
No,
day.
no. Give me Nick Cage. Give me Mr. Benjamin, because at least I'll get a little bit of the score. The rest of it can go to museums. Indiana Jones, it's only gonna go to a museum.
That's true.
Nathan Drake, you're not gonna find it. You're gonna lose it. At least with Mr. Benjamin, you're gonna take it. You're gonna take about 1 little %, and you're gonna run, and you're still gonna come out on top,
Yeah.
And you're gonna do
That's
it
the only
looking stylish,
looking
as fuck.
awesome, and get a hot curator from a museum or something.
Yeah.
Top blonde.
You're not the main actor though. He is. You're getting jack shit. You're gonna
Yeah,
land
but,
well,
but
that's
I
it.
would be.
I
I
said
would be his,
1%.
I'd be his Justin Bartha all day.
Yeah,
Oh,
all he got
hands
was a
down.
vehicle.
Easy.
That guy got a mansion and the chick.
I will
Comedic,
totally be,
comedic relief. He got a
That will-
Ferrari. He spent it on a Ferrari that he
that
can't
will
even
totally
drive.
be the short round of Indiana Jones any day of the week, man.
And short
Yeah.
round to Indy right there.
Yep.
There we go.
The problem with Indy though is he's always running into fucking snakes. I hate
Yeah.
snakes.
No. In that particular movie, Temple of Doom, right? It's the fucking bug hole that he reaches his fucking hand in that freaks me the fuck out.
Yeah, but you'd have him doing that.
Yeah, I'm
You
okay with
wouldn't
that
have
part.
to do it. You'd be like,
Would I have to-
okay,
Would I have to eat the monkey brain?
yeah, probably.
There's nothing
Yeah,
wrong with
well,
that.
I mean, I'll give it a shot.
Well, I mean, you're looking for One-Eyed Willie's treasure, unless like there was hundreds of years old monkey brain just sitting there, and you decided to eat it.
You'd have
Ah,
to eat
good.
one of the Fratelli's cocks.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, there's clearly one that's a
the
better looking one.
the
so.
father of that group was probably the scariest cock right there.
Also
There's
known
no
as the
father.
mother.
Yeah,
Two
no,
brothers.
It was
Two
a
brothers and
joke
the mom.
because she's ugly.
Yeah, the
She
mother.
is pretty horrific.
She's gross.
Jake up.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I totally forgot. One of the Fratelli brothers is Sloth.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we don't count him as a Fratelli brother.
No, he's the
becomes
good
a good
Fratelli
guy.
brother. You know what?
I'm sorry. Hold on. How about this? I don't know if we've talked about this in the podcast. I feel like we have. But could you imagine being Chunk and walking up to your parents at the end of the Goonies and you're just like, hey, mom and dad, we're going to adopt this 7-foot special needs man. And you don't have a say.
You have to feed him. You have to feed him. I'm pretty sure he likes ice cream and Baby Ruths.
Yeah.
That's it.
Who doesn't?
The good news is if the roof ever collapses, he'll fucking hold it up.
Like Atlas.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
all right.
You guys
Uh,
are really discounting Robert Langdon here, though.
It really just
sucks.
comes down to fun, and the Da Vinci Code is not fun.
no, it's not fun
at all.
But it's
No,
cool.
and then-
You're
but
gonna
it's
have
not
Paul
fun.
Bettany following you around, whipping himself while he's jerking off. Like that's just weird.
That fucking haircut.
Oh, as long as he does it as Vision, I'm okay with it.
Right.
White vision or colored vision?
50.
That
Whoa,
sounded so
whoa,
wrong.
whoa,
Hang on.
whoa,
Hold on.
Daniel,
Whoa.
Daniel,
Offended.
Daniel,
To
you
be
need to be
fair-
ejected off
to
your
be
own
fair,
fucking,
though,
sir. You
Paul
need to
Bettany's
eject yourself.
character.
Yeah,
Paul
you need to
Bettany's
be
character in the Da
throw
Vinci
the
Code.
flag on that one, sir.
Paul Bettany's character in the Da Vinci Code is an albino, so it would be white vision.
Okay.
Good save, Kevin. We do not condone any of those racist comments on this.
So there's a guy
podcast.
that talks about Nazis every other week.
That's not racist. That's facts.
Okay. Well,
Uh,
more
Speaking of
history.
Nazis, John, did you see that that thing I sent you on the that
Oh, yeah.
documentary? That was
Oh, yeah,
delightful, huh?
Norman Ohler, absolutely fantastic.
So we're going
Real
Nick
forward.
Cage. Is that what we decided? Nick Cage is the only one to go for, really?
I guess.
Negative.
Consensus?
Yeah.
Yep.
Now,
I heard the third
John, you'd
movie they're
go.
looking for Nazi
You
treasure.
go. I peer
I'm not
pressured
going
you
with
into,
Nick
I
Cage.
peer pressured you into not getting salmon like that. There's no fucking way you'd be like, oh, I'm gonna go over here with Indy. Whenever all the rest of us are going off with Nick Cage on a fun adventure.
With our fucking space bicycles and an elephant boy in overalls.
That's right. Nick Cage knows how to have a good time.
Meanwhile, John will say, "I'm gonna go look for it myself."
Start digging.
Well,
I'll
to be
find
fair,
it.
John, you said John found the map, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Map.
Yeah.
Kind of need John to start this adventure.
Well, it was kind of a callback to when he said that his great grandfather was buried with the Spanish doubloon and he was gonna dig him up.
That still rings
balloon
true.
with the map.
In fairness, right? It is what it is.
I mean, I'm assuming the map is just filled with riddles.
Yeah.
Does anybody know how to play the piano?
English.
No.
I played.
I'll tell you right. I'll tell you what. We get to that play the bones bullshit part. We're all fucking dead.
Who speaks Spanish?
I speak enough Spanish. I could pass that.
Yeah,
Can you read enough Spanish though?
Oh yeah, I can. I'm definitely fluent enough to.
Do you know what la
Bring a
cucaracha
sentence.
is?
Huh?
Nothing.
Do you say la cucaracha?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Did anyone else have it off the top for What Up Wednesday? They want to throw out there now?
Yeah, I got two more.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Sorry, Dan.
You want me to wait?
No,
Let somebody else.
we're
Get
already
after
at this section. We'll do the review.
Dan, stop
shit
picking your
after.
nose
All right.
and get to the fucking topic.
This one's quick. $2 million right now, but you can't use any type of toilet ever again. If you do, you die.
Done.
Wait, what?
Done.
Using a toilet at all?
At all.
Like
You can't
pee
even
and
like
poop?
shit. You can't shit in a bucket or anything.
Done.
What do you
You're
mean you can't
outside.
use
You
the bucket?
literally
What do you mean?
have to go out into your backyard and shit in a bush.
Done.
But you get $2 million.
Can I
Is it
build?
cash?
And you die? Hold on.
die.
You die?
You
You die.
can't make it. You can't make an outhouse. You can only dig a fucking hole in the ground. Call it a day.
No, you
Done.
can't even dig a hole. That's a toilet.
Oh, you just shit.
What are you
You
supposed
just
to
shit
do
on the
at
ground.
Shit on
Done.
the floor.
No problem.
What
What are you
the
supposed to
fuck?
do for
No
work?
way. I'm out.
Can I
You
use
can't survive
toilet
on $2
paper?
million
Hold on,
and
can I
this
use
is
toilet
crazy.
paper?
Yeah, you can use toilet paper. You just can't
Alright,
shit
yeah,
into
$2
it
million,
into
please,
any
fine.
type of
All right,
makeshift.
I get a
toilet.
reverse question. $2 million, but you can't use toilet paper anymore. You can shit in a toilet, but you have to use your hand.
Done.
Okay.
Forever?
That's more plausible. Yeah, forever.
And if I
I-
break the rules, I die?
Question:
No,
Can I
you lose that hand. You have to use the other one.
Can
Then
I
if you lose that
use-
hand, now you're fucked.
can I use my bidet?
Hands.
No.
I can't use
No,
my
but-
bidet.
No,
No,
because
but-
only
You
certain,
can.
only certain
Yeah,
type
but
of people
only to
go, could I
drink
use
from.
up my bidet?
Yeah.
Dan bags
Yeah,
out
the
of here.
people-
Bidet
the
ones who
bags
can like
outta
Dan.
here.
The people
No,
that
people
fucking
that like
know.
that clean asshole.
Yeah.
They got you a
Yeah.
coin and a
If you're
bidet,
only
you
if
fucking
you're
stink.
only using toilet paper, you are always walking around with just a little bit of shit up your asshole.
Well,
You
shit,
think
that's
that,
very
fine.
graphic.
But I dig.
You
See,
still got
I-
shit there.
You do the one
Okay,
square
so
with
what
the
are you
finger in the
doing?
middle.
I'm
The
sorry.
finger in the
And you
middle.
gotta
Are you
fucking
taking-
dig
With that
it.
little, with a little corner.
Yeah,
you-
wrap- See, Jack knows all about
Expectro
the square.
Patronus.
I'm
Give it
sorry.
the old
No.
I believe it's
spankeroonie.
Patranus.
Betrayed us.
Pot Uranus.
Oh.
Well, we
I believe
we
this
did have
is
to bring
the-
poop in the
You
conversation
think a
again.
deep scoop? You think a
Right back
deep
to the
scoop
red dump.
doesn't do as good as you, what are you doing to clean out the inside? Are you shoving the bidet up your ass and then like
It
like you're at
shoots.
the- like you're
It
at the
shoots
dentist
a
water.
office?
jet of
Dan
water.
spreads his
It
cheeks.
sprays a
Oh,
jet
you
of
have
water
Poopy
right
water
into-
going down your butt cheeks then, and in your pants.
Yeah.
Well,
and-
that's what
in
the
my
fucking
pants?
toilet paper
It
is
comes
for.
right out into the toilet.
why is it going in my pants? How are
That
you
hot
pooping?
water does
Are we
feel
going
good on
back
the
to
anus.
this? Jack on the toilet.
Yeah.
Gargoyles, baby.
Ah,
Upper decker.
that's the top off. Like,
I can tell you right now, I would snub the $2 million. I like to take a shit on a toilet.
In both situations,
What was Duggan's again?
no
you
toilet
have to-
paper.
You have to use your
Ever
hand.
again, you have to use your hands. Hand. You got
But I
two
can
of them.
wash my hands afterwards, right?
No. Yes, of course.
You have to wait
Yeah.
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
I gotta say that I think that I would still
It
snub
would-
the $2 million.
It would definitely stop me from bringing my phone into the bathroom.
Oh, yeah.
So,
100%.
yeah. So
Yep.
Although I guess before every shit, but preemptively knowing it, you get a little bit of Aquaphor, get things nice and smooth, and then give it a good spread as you're going. Probably don't need it.
Just put some preparation on that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Send it home.
All right. Last one I have is who do you think is the most prolific American actor?
Most
Denzel
prolific,
Washington.
as in the
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 most acting
credits.
credits.
Nick Cage.
Wrong.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Wrong.
Wait, hold on. So this is based off of somebody who already made this list. We're just trying to figure it out, not what we think.
I'm asking you what you think it is, and I'm telling you you're wrong.
Clint Eastwood.
Wrong.
Charles Chaplin.
Wrong.
Charles Bronson.
Wrong.
I don't think he's an American actor.
No.
Bronson Arroyo.
Jack. Jack, what's your guess?
Oh, fuck, he's
My
Canadian.
God.
What
Come
about
on.
Leo? No, is he Canadian?
Just say a name.
Clint Eastwood?
No.
I like him.
Steve Buscemi.
Just
Oh.
John Wayne. Just
Jeez
me.
Louise.
Why is my thing not showing up?
Eric Roberts.
Eric Roberts?
It's Eric Roberts.
Hell
He's
yeah,
had the
dude.
most-
Best of the
This
best.
dude has 736 acting credits, including 105 upcoming.
What about Nick Cage? He's got to be up there.
He is the hardest working man in America.
What, is he in like extras and just in the background?
He
Is that,
does a lot
like-
of D-list and C-list movies that are like sci-fi and like fucking
Yeah.
like
He did a great Taekwondo movie.
American
He did
Ninja?
Sharktopus versus Whale Wolf.
oh,
Octopussy?
I
He
mean,
was
to
in-
go through his IMDb page is fucking impossible.
He did Best of the Best, and I believe Best of the Best too.
He was the main bad guy in Expendables 1.
Oh.
He's literally fucking everywhere. Nick Cage has 126. Just to give you an idea.
His
Wow.
Nick
sister
Cage
and
has
far less
126.
talented Julia Roberts is only in 3 movies.
That you've heard of.
Incredible.
Get him off the fucking screen.
You said he had like 100 odd coming up too?
105 upcoming
Wow.
on his IMDb page. His IMDb page is wild.
And that's
He
just
just made
movies.
you look into
Right? Is that
Eric
just
Roberts.
movies or is that like
I saw a thing about it. Oh, it's any acting credit. It's anything
Okay.
where
Don't-
he is credited as an actor.
okay.
What you don't realize
Wow.
is he is the blue elephant.
He probably fucking is.
Dude, if Eric Roberts does the voice of that blue elephant, that Skeleton Crew will be my favorite fucking thing ever.
Ugh.
Okay.
Oh shit! It's somehow gone up. It's now at 831.
Bro, people are
Hell
adding
yeah.
shit
This
to
is
his
like
thing.
this is
Oh,
like
sorry,
Kevin.
sorry.
This is like
Eric
Kevin's like
Roberts, is including, Eric Roberts is
friendly-
including all of his
Sorry.
cameos.
It's currently 736 with upcoming 95.
okay.
wow.
All right.
Hell
So
yeah.
that's where you get into the.
You gave us
831.
5 different numbers now, so I don't know if that's really credible. This is
No,
like Kevin's,
736
this
is the first number I gave you. I fucking wrote it
this
down.
is- This is like
1738.
this is like Kevin's critic review claim thing that he hates because people goes, how can you like rate movies when no one's seen them yet and give them such bad remarks? But yet
Yeah,
this is
but
like
This is not like that because Eric Roberts is a fucking legend, right? And he's definitely gotten over 700.
Dude,
So I mean, I
his-
trust Dan's numbers there.
All I'm
His
saying
range,
is
his-
his first page in IMDb, other than Kung Fu Slayers, which comes out in 2025,
Woo!
is
Kung Fu Slayers.
all 2024 releases.
Nice.
wow.
That's what I'm talking about.
I believe it. I believe it. I
Dude
believe
is
it.
probably one of the most
9,
rich
10,
actors on the
11,
planet, and he
12.
literally only does like the bare
No.
minimum roles. Where he's
No,
getting, he
richest
does so
actor-
many of them.
Richest actor is Jamie Gertz, by the way.
Jamie
if you
Gertz.
didn't know.
Who
Yeah,
the fuck is that?
fact. Jamie Gertz.
No, did you say the name
You
again?
know,
I'm
you know
still not
who
gonna
Jamie
that is.
Gertz is.
How could she be the richest actor?
She did a good job saving money, investing money.
Eric Roberts looks like he has a straight up gambling problem.
Yeah.
That's why he does all the movies.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
got,
The
dude,
entire-
talk about the range of crap to good though. He's like, I could be Salvatore Maroni in fucking Batman, and
Yep.
then I'm gonna show up in fucking Shark.
Who the fuck is that?
Jamie Gertz.
She was in the
Yeah.
Lost Boys.
Yeah,
Oh.
That's Star from the Lost Boys, Duggan.
Yeah, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Look at that.
She's in Twister.
Come full
yeah,
circle.
she is.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yeah.
I love Jamie Gertz. I just didn't know who she was till you showed me the photo.
That sounds like a nickname you give to someone who shits themselves.
Speaking of which, speaking
I
of
got
which,
the Gertz.
I gotta go. I'll be right back.
Are you serious?
He got all excited and
Asshole.
he's got a poop.
Wow. He's gonna go use his bidet to remember how good it is.
Yeah.
Man,
He's
The
coming
days
back.
are
Get out of
awesome.
here. Just go. If you have to take a shit, go. You don't
Go
see
on
him.
now, get.
You don't see him backstage, but I do. He's fucking around in the room.
This break on taking shit is brought to you by Dan's Instagram page. And,
Yo, you mean follow us at the
Red
Random
Dump.
Channel.
yes.
Hell yeah.
He had to run for that dump.
Silly
All right.
boy.
All right, hold on, Duggan. I have one question for you.
Yes.
I already asked John and Kevin this earlier today. Would you rather have a bowling ball for a hand or a cement block like of your foot? Like your foot's a cement block, and it can go on either or. What would you choose?
Which way does the block face?
It's just
Vertical
your foot,
or
but it's
The only person that has asked that question.
I'll give you
Well,
vertical.
Who's to say I want a peg leg? I might want a square foot. I don't know.
Not what I'm asking. You got to put
And what size is the bowl?
Rectangular, but it's all right.
10 pin or is it candle pin?
a 10 pin.
Do I have holes?
Well, basically your fingers are like in the holes, and it's
But
like
do I get
palm
holes
of your
as
hand.
well on the outside? Like, can someone also get
No,
their fingers in
no.
my ball?
He wants
No.
to know if somebody can finger fuck his hand.
Now, I know what he was going for, but no.
How heavy is the cinder block? Like normal size?
I imagine it'd be pretty heavy. It's like a good old cinder block. Yeah,
You're gonna look like Ludacris from Stand Up.
20-pounder.
I might go bowling ball.
You're gonna lose a hand.
Yeah, my left hand's really not important, and plus I could just like become like a fucking fighter.
Superhero. I'm the man.
Demo. You could be on a construction team.
Plus, if that
Just
cinder
demoing?
block cracks, then I don't know.
No.
All I'm thinking of is Mystery Men, and he's gonna be like the Waffler.
Yeah, the Waffle.
No, we're gonna make it. We're gonna make this like indestructible like material. So
Yo, who did have the bowling ball at Mystery Men? Was that Ben Stiller?
Yes.
No, Janine Garofalo.
Oh, yeah.
It was the girl.
Yeah,
fuck,
her
right?
dad's
Still-
dead. Her dad
That's
was
right.
a superhero who got murdered, and his skull is inside her bowling ball now. So like it like fucking goes wherever she throws it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like
I feel
all
like,
bowling balls do.
That, had,
I feel, yeah,
that movie,
I feel like
that movie had
bowling
such a
ball.
good cast.
it did. It did. It was very delightful. Great
Dude,
soundtrack.
William H. Macy? William H. Macy's the shoveler. Well, John,
Yeah.
that's your idol.
Yeah, that's his dad.
Hell yeah.
John, you know what? It might be his dad. He looks like William H. Macy would be his kid.
He did have a lot of them. But yeah, bowling ball, because at least I could still walk around normal and stuff, and I could always just like cover it with like
It's
a bag.
both of them in any case are indestructible because like we're not gonna have you just have nothing. So I think you should do I personally would like to keep my hands because you do so much with your hands. But I could walk around with a fucking cinder block on my foot.
Think about
yeah.
you and Sarah and your kids.
your leg would be
trying
so
to catch
strong.
the fucking tram on fucking Disneyland with that fucking club foot. Good.
No, hang on. The follow-up question to that is what inanimate object of anything you could think of, like except for like
A
magic,
claw.
would you want to be your replacement foot and or replacement hand?
I want go-go gadget arms.
Like,
I mean,
that's what
actually,
after that?
that's a great answer.
So, John, Kevin and I talked about this earlier today because you were already gone, and I had to ask him, and we were both sitting there trying to ponder and think like, oh, you can't say like peg leg because that's just kind of amputee anyways.
That already
But I go
exists.
right, but I said like a rocket leg because at first we were talking about he was like, oh, rollerblade, and I go, but it'd be really hard to walk around down hills and downstairs, with rollerblade so on 1 foot. And I said like a rocket leg that I can kind of fly, kind of like hover, like a hover foot.
But you only
Little
get one, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna be able to control that.
Yeah, see, I think the best way to go would be like the Mega Man Inspector Gadget route. You need a fucking super arm.
Ooh, an
Fucking-
X-Buster.
Hell yeah. And you can get attachments like a drill. You just got to pull the base of it down a little bit. Then you can get something to stick in that hole. And you'd be fucking good to go.
Swiss Army
Dan,
man.
hold on. Dan from the shitter.
Oh,
Baby bowler.
like a magic 8-ball.
Her dad was Carmine the bowler.
Possessed. I
Possessed.
don't know if I spelled it right. Yeah.
Dick
Dick
fingers.
fingers.
Nobody wants salad fingers.
Chainsaw hand like
No.
Ash. Yeah, there you go.
Dude, I
Get
want
off the
Swiss
shitter.
Army hand.
If you want to be part of the podcast, get off the
Yeah,
shitter.
Yeah,
this was
yeah.
The 13 magic Swiss armies. That sounds good.
Yeah, no, I said the hoverboard like Marty McFly, but then because then eventually you just be like you turn that fucker on and just hop on and just go places. But eventually you go to put your foot up on the coffee table and it's just like, fuck.
You're in bed trying to do your thing, and all of a sudden, like, you just
get pulled out of the bed. It's like
just trying to get in
activity.
bed. Let alone what else you're trying to do, but whoo.
No, imagine trying
Paranormal
to eat
activity.
cereal in bed and that happens. That's crazy. That's the only thing you do in bed.
Who's eating cereal in bed?
I've eaten cereal in bed.
My mother-in-law every fucking night.
Cereal is
I'm not
is like
surprised.
a bedtime snack around this house. We're like, we
Hell
want
yeah.
something sweet. We don't have anything sweet. All we have is this kid's cereal. So I'm like, fuck it. Cocoa Puffs it is.
Oh, that's a delightful one.
See, I don't really do cereal, so
I don't either because my stomach immediately hurts. I can't do it.
That or ice cream.
No milk.
Oh,
All right.
You know, lactose intolerance is actually not an intolerance. Like back in the day, you weren't supposed to be drinking like milk. That's like we weren't doing that. And then all of a sudden, they pasteurize all that shit. Now people drink it. So the people that are like allergic to milk are really the normal ones, and the people that aren't allergic are the weird ones. Just so you know.
Well, I can tell you that at 38 years old, if I have a glass of milk, I have a stomach ache all night, and I regret it immediately. So
You're Cro-Magnon. You're one of the few.
I had an ice cream sandwich from work the other day, and I thought I was gonna fucking die afterwards.
I felt great because I got a coconut bar.
Yeah,
Ooh, delightful.
coconut
It's
fucking
delicious.
gross.
No,
You and your
Cocoa
coconut
Bro
bro.
knows. How come he's not watching
Yeah.
this podcast? Defend me.
Coconut is
Yes,
a weird,
Kaya.
a weird type of thing.
Yeah.
You can
I'm
shave
not-
it, you can eat it, you can cook it, you can drink
If-
it.
I'm not a
if you go
fan.
ahead and drink the MCT oil, it'll make you shit yourself like a fucking river.
Yeah, you grease that up for a night of drinking, you're good to go, boy.
Listen,
Jesus.
No, because Mike said that he could drink a half dozen coconuts and not shit
10.
himself.
He said 10, I think. I can
10.
drink like 10 of them.
I'll do 10 right now. Let's line them up.
I love those Vita Cocos. I have, like, whenever I feel a little shitty and I see one in the store, I'm like, oh, that'll make me feel great.
Yeah, I don't like the chunks though. I'd rather just drink the water itself. But you got.
I've tried coconut in all like manners and sorts. It just doesn't do it for me. And then there's one time I had like this coconut ice cream that was like part of like this dessert thing that I was doing on this trip, and I tried it. I go, wow, this is like would be really good if I could actually enjoy it, but I just don't like this. But it was really good for what it was. I just didn't. Coconuts has never been my thing.
I love coconut ice cream.
I like cooking with coconut oil, and that's about it.
Yeah, it was.
Dan, what
yeah.
are you doing?
I'm looking.
Okay.
Dan's being nefarious. He's up
You're
to
very,
no good.
very, very.
I farted before I went to the bathroom, and this fucking
Jesus
office
Christ.
still stinks.
Dinner.
I'm just sitting in it. It's heavy.
What's it
All
smell like?
right.
Ketchup and onion?
Move on to a couple topics here. We'll get to House of the Dragon season 2 at the very end because we'll end on it. But I just saw this pop up, and this wasn't part of the pre-programmed information for the show, but the Borderlands movie comes out like this week, and it is getting fucking roasted by these critics that have seen it.
Of course,
know.
it is.
I don't know what anybody expected from that fucking movie, right? But it's a
Say not to be
nonsensical
made.
storyline.
It's a Mad Max video game essentially. Like it's. I mean, with more hectic, chaotic, like apocalyptic bullshit.
What's the saying? Doing too much? Yeah, Kevin Hart needs to stop and fucking relax because this movie never needed to be made.
It's terrible. I said I wasn't going to see the fucking thing to begin with because it was going to be just another bad video game movie.
Yep.
I mean, like I said,
It all can't be Fallout.
I hate the fucking. I don't even like Borderlands the game. The visuals make me want to puke.
Same.
So, I had no expectations for this movie, but Eli Roth is directing it. So I was like, oh, he's kind of like goofy and does some gross shit. This could be all right, but
He only
These
had that
were-
one good song. I love college. That was it.
who?
Asher Roth.
Thank you, Jack.
I only know that one song by Tiffany.
Breakfast at
I
10.
It's
think we're
breakfast.
alone
Damn
now.
you, Duggan.
Dan, that was your cue, motherfucker. You should have pulled that song up.
Sorry, I'm trying not to shit myself.
Yeah, Dan's having a.
Why
rough
are you
over
on
now.
this podcast? You
He
clearly
smells
have a
like
problem.
shit. He has to shit. I'm starting to get waft over here.
There you
It's
go.
gonna really make you want to shit now. That's the poop hitting the water.
Skip like a Listen, I'm trying to talk about Borderlands, but I'm telling you, I want to see that fucking Mel Gibson Monster Summer movie. So
Hell
bad.
yeah.
Yeah.
They'll do way better than this piece of shit.
Yeah,
Definitely.
dude, it's
So here's
Nothing
the
good
reviews.
about
Listen to these. These are brutal. From Nick Van Dinther, whoever the fuck that is. Borderlands is borderline unwatchable.
Love it.
The violence is bland and uninspired. The chemistry is non-existent, and the trajectory of the story is both boring. All right, you're saying too much. Shut up.
I love
Wait
it.
a second. Was this movie written by Zack Snyder?
No, I don't think
Hey,
so.
hey.
Did it
Well,
say that?
somebody's fucking copycatting his secret sauce there.
This movie would be
No
made
shit,
by
right?
me copying Zack Snyder. That's the piece of shit it developed into.
And this guy says, Matthew Simpson says, "Oh, hey, I can tell you that I've seen hashtag the Borderlands movie. And that's really bad. I really wanted to like it, but an uninspired plot, several phoned in performances, being stuck in a weird place. But it's being stuck in a weird place where the movie both looks expensive and cheap at the same time.
Jesus Christ.
I like how it's really uninspired.
Borderlands movie is a baffling video game adaptation. There's potential for great world building, but it never happens due to rushed and dull screenplay. The film looks cheap due to the poor CGI, both impressive and cheap. That's the second person to say that. How could a movie look cheap and...
You ever see a $60 hooker?
I can say that I have.
Sparrow Drive.
any-
Saturday night.
Appleton Street, seen many of them.
This guy says, I remember seeing this for the first time and thinking it was cringe. Now looking back, this shit looks better than the movie. That must be from one of the games, I
It
imagine.
is.
Or a preview.
Or a trailer for it or something.
Yeah.
I'm living for these bad reviews of Borderlands. Maybe next time Gearbox will actually care. And blah, all right, whatever. And I don't care about any of this anymore. The end of the day, I just want to say that Borderlands is coming out this week and no one's going to see it.
Yeah, but it looks great.
No, it doesn't.
Jack
Don't
Black
go
got
see
ripped
it.
for
Go
that
see
film,
Deadpool and Wolverine for a third, fourth, fifth time.
Why the fuck would Kate Blanchett sign up for this movie?
though. She's poor.
Because
Desperate?
she probably auditioned for several Marvel parts and didn't get them, other than Hella.
And
Yeah,
Zack
they-
Snyder wouldn't take her either.
And Zack Snyder wouldn't take it, so she said, "Fuck it, I'll do this."
Man who knows real acting.
She said, "I was in one Marvel movie and they killed me. I want to be in more."
It's not Marvel, though.
Dan was just saying she wants to be in Marvel and she can't.
Yeah,
get
no,
it.
she wants to be in more Marvel, and they won't cast her because she was already in one and they killed her. So now she's trying this.
Schlubbing it with Borderlands? I don't think so.
Who's the guy in the mask?
Krieg.
Jim Carrey.
Share your
Drew
screen
Carey?
again.
Yeah, Jim Carrey. He's in the mask.
I don't know who does the voice. Is that what you're asking?
That's
No,
Jack
I
Black.
don't know who that person is. No,
Jack
Jack
Black, you
Black's
got
the
ripped for it.
robot.
No.
Jack Black's the robot,
No.
Yeah, he's right down here with the little eye.
No, he's the rip guy.
and he poops a whole bunch of bolts, nuts and bolts.
Jack Black's in the Black Beret.
I bet you Jamie Lee Curtis convinced Kate Blanchett to do this because she didn't want to hang out on set with any of these people. She was like, I need
No
somebody.
shit.
Please, Kate.
You know they
Edgar
tried to get
Ramirez.
Dwayne to do this role, and they handed
It's
off to
Edgar
Kevin.
Ramirez.
This movie cost $120 million to make.
And it's about to
Dude,
lose.
oh my
120
god, that's gonna be such a fucking.
It's about to
breaker.
open to, they say projecting it's going to open at $15 million.
I was gonna say 20 would be my
Ooh.
over under. Yeah, that's hilarious.
Ugh,
Ooh.
that's gonna be a real hot burn.
That's gonna be tough.
Heart Productions takes a hit.
Joe Creedy?
All right. It's, you know who it is? It's that guy who's playing the new Hellboy.
I didn't know Vitamin C was in
No,
this
it's Edgar Ramirez.
Who the fuck is that?
You know who Edgar Ramirez is.
is.
Oh yeah, you know Edgar.
You ever
Ramirez.
see? Did you see the show The Man from Florida or Florida
You're
Man?
thinking of Hoover
I mean,
Guerrero.
could you be a little bit more
Ooh, I don't
specific? about
know.
Florida Man?
Florida Man.
Did
It was
you
a
say
TV
Hoover
show.
Guerrero?
I did.
Dude, that's a throwback. I
I know.
haven't heard that
Is that
before.
even his name? I think.
Yeah,
I just
no,
said-
that's right.
movie.
I think I
Yeah.
just butchered it and gave some bullshit Spanish name
Nope.
to him. I didn't.
No,
Viva la
that's-
raza!
I mean,
He
that's
was,
Eddie Guerrero. But
R.I.P.
Is he dead?
yes.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, Eddie Guerrero is. Juventud Guerrero, I think, is still alive.
Oh, I was saying Eddie. Eddie.
Were
Guerrero,
any of these
way
people
dead.
actually related, or were they just?
Yeah, they're
No,
They
no,
just-
I don't think
Just
so.
they were just
What?
Spanish wrestlers. They're like,
No,
you guys
the
look enough
Guerreros were
alike. You're gonna
cousins.
be fucking brothers.
Juventud
Oh,
and
that's
Eddie
a-
were cousins.
I
Vince
don't know if
McMahon's
the Guerreros were
fucked up.
cousins.
I believe so.
But on the topic of like movies coming out, did Romulus get any hate yet from the critics? Isn't
Nope,
that
I'm
supposed to
gonna
be
be
coming
seeing that
out?
next
Oh, that's
weekend.
next month, right?
No,
No, it's this month.
I'm seeing
like
it next
it's 2
weekend,
weeks.
the 17th.
It's next
Yeah.
weekend.
Duffy's gonna see it in theaters and poop his
I am.
pants.
I'm going to see it in
I
theaters.
Duffy and I-
On the
absolutely
seats
will.
that shake and shit.
I owe Duffy a ticket, so Duffy and I are gonna go see it.
I want
Is
to.
that
I
how
want
that's
to see
work?
it.
You didn't tell me
I'll
about
see
this.
it.
I also owe Duffy a ticket. Can I come too?
Absolutely. You just
All
can't fart or poop in the fucking theater.
Dude,
No
I
guarantees.
I farted so many times during Deadpool and Wolverine, and you didn't even smell it.
I was on the opposite end of
And-
the fucking seat from you.
And I was dumping claminays on my fucking popcorn.
That's why we put you at the end.
That's why we
didn't
couldn't
want
smell it. We were just smelling that shit.
It was pretty good.
Laminates. Oh,
I'd go see it, and I'm not a big horror guy, but that
I just
looks.
don't understand when it fucking take place. These alien movies confuse the shit out of me.
No, it takes place at some point after the original Alien, because apparently, like, they went to go find the perfect specimen that they discovered, whatever. And
Why
then
would they
come
fucking
across-
know about this shit? They roll up in there pretending like it's new to them. That's what I don't understand. You
It's
don't
Sigourney
think they would-
Weaver.
Nobody
Mike.
knows about the aliens.
the government
They haven't
doesn't want
fucking-
you to know.
No, the last trailer that just came out said that they heard about like this perfect like predator or whatever, and or like this perfect creature or whatever, and these kids then stumbled across like went trespassing on like this
I
condemned.
thought they were trying to
space
steal.
station.
I thought
They
they were
are
trying to
stealing.
steal from the ship.
They are.
But they ended up on this
The
condemned
Romulus, the
space station.
Romulus is just out there floating, and they're like, "There's shit that we can take and sell, make for a better life."
Oh hell yeah!
We're just street urchins with
Oh,
the
good,
fucking
better,
spaceship.
Good. I want to see them tortured. Nice. As long as they're thieves, let's fucking go.
All I know is that Duffy has a real problem with the part where the face hugger's like,
I really do. Face huggers are already scary. You don't need to add like a fucking
A
80
face fucking?
like
Yeah.
like throat fucking somebody. I don't need
Oh,
that.
that's the best.
They're already terrifying. I don't need
It's
to
like
see it.
eating shrimp.
I don't need to see it play with my lips.
Oh.
Gross. I'll see it. I'll see it in theaters. I just it's gonna be scary.
I'm pretty sure that the theater in Salem does the moving seats.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah,
Let's
Yeah.
do it.
I'm,
You know-
I'm going to one in Manchester that has that.
I'm in.
Manchester,
Yeah,
New Hampshire.
Connecticut.
Oh, that's not a real place.
I think
Duncan's
the
like, I
last-
drove all the way up there for Deadpool Wolverine. You assholes are driving down to me. No.
No, my brother's coming down. We're gonna go see it.
I think that the last Chunkies is in Manchester. So
It is.
That's exactly what I want. I want to eat a fucking I want to eat some,
Cesspool burger.
I want to eat a Kevin Bacon burger while I'm watching somebody get their face fucked by a face hugger.
It should be fucking strictly hot dogs
only hot dogs,
Oh.
foot long. So you go,
Yeah.
oh,
with no buns.
No,
You
yeah,
have
it's just
You have to eat it like a flute.
no. You know what it is?
Wait, hold on a second.
They're
Oh.
serving you a hot
Oh.
dog with some fucking lo mein on top. So it's like
Oh,
We're
Dick
going back to
fingers,
that.
correct.
dick fingers.
I'll have the 6-pack of
Hey,
dick
is
fingers.
that image?
No.
Is your YouTube image of you? Is that you at the lightsaber shop in Disney?
Yeah.
Nice.
No,
All
he's
right, that's
making a
pretty
dick
cool.
finger.
That's pretty cool.
That's the part where Yoda reaches out to you and he's like, "Feel out with the force."
Mm-hmm.
And I literally in that moment was like, "I'm gonna fucking move shit. This is it." Like, if
And
there
he
was
started
ever a
pushing
time
people out of the
when
way.
Yoda's talking to me after I just built a lightsaber, like I am gonna move the objects in this room, and then it didn't work.
It's a magical place, man.
It really was.
Just that one spot in Epcot.
I was seeing it with my
Magical.
sister-in-law, and they were like, and she had a lightsaber built too, but she's not like a big Star Wars person. She just likes the lightsabers. And in that moment when I was building the lightsaber and fucking Yoda was talking to me, I was like, this is so fucking cool. she's like, yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm like, you don't even know.
Oh,
You don't
that's
understand.
calculates. Oh, this is the force.
There you go. Mine's up there. I got to change
Sounds
the
like a
batteries on
vibrator.
mine. But
That's a strong vibrator.
what model did you buy? What model is that? Is that the Protector or is that the fucking Scrapper?
I don't fucking remember.
The
It was the
T-Fox
one. It was the
69.
coolest looking one.
No, it isn't.
Looks like the that T51B.
Yeah, that's.
This is the coolest looking one. The one that's got the fucking Rancor tooth on the bottom of it.
That one's pretty badass. Is that red?
get it.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
red.
look what
Mine's
mine
better.
can do. Oh no, I'm
It just
whacking
doesn't
my
light up 'cause I
X-wing.
need to change the batteries.
Kevin, what color is yours?
Pink.
It would be.
It would be.
I have all the
Kevin.
colors of the rainbow.
I know.
Ah, fuck.
Ooh, that sounded good.
Bong.
Nerds.
Guy walked into a bar.
Thing weighs a ton though. Stop
That's a-
moving.
That's
That
an
looks like a-
awesome Harry Potter one.
So, along those lines, Kevin, along those lines of you being pissed off that someone doesn't appreciate it at the moment, when I was at like Universal with my mom and sister, you go to the one out in California.
Ollie Vanders.
Yeah, my sister got picked
For
for the fucking wand fitting, and guys like, do a swish and flick it, but you fucking swish it and flick it. What are you doing? I was getting so mad. My mom was like, buddy, I go, no, of all these people here, she gets picked.
She doesn't
Fuck
even
her.
like Harry Potter.
No, she doesn't even watch them. I'm like, what are you doing?
No, you know what's even
Oh.
worse is when you go and they pick an ungrateful little girl and she doesn't want to be part of the show, and I'm just like, this fucking little cunt. I was so mad when they picked this little girl. She didn't want to be a part of it. Me and Emma's just standing there. I'm like, I hate this bitch. I watch all these movies and she's not even enjoying it.
I read the
can't
book.
stand children.
For the
No.
movies.
Dude,
Oh.
it would be
You
so
read
good
the
if I-
movies?
I read the movies.
You put the
Yep.
subtitles on and you fucking read them?
Hell yeah,
No.
Holy
boy.
shit.
Hell yeah. It's the only way to watch a movie.
I
read
hope
the
that
books,
one day when
watched
I
all the
go ahead and do
movies.
Some of this shit. Hope I get picked so that way you guys can be like, I fucking hate you. I'd be like, I don't even like Harry Potter.
That's okay.
It's fucking
I
lower
wouldn't
Star
let
Wars.
you. I wouldn't let you. If I was
No.
ever at Universal with you and they picked you for that, I'd be like, he
Nope.
is a fucking muggle if there ever was one. He's not getting one.
I
He's more than
prefer
a muggle. He's a squib.
I prefer
He is a
the
squib.
American wands.
Muggle.
American
prefer
wands are
American
permanent.
Yeah, nothing like an American built wand.
I'll tell you what. The an
Wow.
American.
I cast exterminate. Boom. Have a nice
Dude.
day.
All right, so you know how like in Ollie Vanders, it's like all you get is the like phoenix feather or the dragon heartstring, all that whatever the fucking
Yeah,
third one is.
Unicorn jizz.
Yeah. What do you think like the Americanized fucking wands would be?
Apple pie, tobacco.
It's like you're gonna get your wand core is the Waffle House.
It's gonna be
Essence-
tobacco.
Essence O meth.
Essence of meth.
Ooh,
Nicotine.
Essence of meth. I like it. Yes.
Oh man.
What
that's
about
hilarious.
straight hate?
straight hate?
Wine
American
cork.
muscle.
Wine
American
corks.
muscle.
Oh man. All right.
You get
I
steel
don't know.
straight from
Dust
Detroit.
from the
I
tower.
don't know.
I'm gonna move
Alcohol.
off. I'm moving off.
Right.
I'm moving off Borderlands really quick. We're changing up really quick. Just this will be a quick topic. so we don't
John.
have it as, like a head.
Kevin
Have
did
you guys
not
ever
hear
played the
that.
video game Until Dawn?
I played until dusk.
Sounds fake. I've
It's
seen
real.
From Dusk Till
Maybe
Dawn.
from dawn till dusk.
Until Dawn
Uh,
is a horror game, but it's like a pick your own adventure sort of shit. Like you're walking through and you're like, hey, I'm gonna go turn the power on because it just went off mysteriously. And it's like, do you go alone or do you take a flashlight? And like that sort of shit. But
Where do you play that?
it's on the PlayStation.
Hmm.
It was wicked fun. Honestly, it's a wicked fun. And
Oh,
like
it doesn't exist anymore?
yeah, you can
What's
still
that?
do it. You can get it in the PlayStation Store, I think. But the
Oh, hell yeah.
what's it called? It had like it's one of those games where they took real actors and made them into video game characters. Like, do you remember Agents of Shield?
Yeah.
You know, like the like dude who's like a turncoat agent,
Yes.
No.
the big handsome dude. I don't know his fucking name.
Gary.
Sure,
Usually-
Gary the agent. Gary the agent got made into a. My battery's running low. It's plugged in, isn't it?
Oh, no.
That's not gonna.
You're just falling apart at the seams here.
It is. Anyways, they're making an Until Dawn movie, and I think it's gonna look. It looks It's a game I like, so I think it could be really fun.
Do you have any pictures or anything, or is this
And
just
Gary's in it?
It revolves around when to go.
when to go, when to see?
When to go,
Yeah.
when to stay.
I don't know what Wendigo is, and it's mentioned like 10 times in season 2 of fucking what's it called?
Supernatural.
No,
It's mentioned a lot in that too.
the podcast that's a story.
Supernatural.
Kevin, what's that called?
Bridgewater Triangle.
Bridgewater.
Bridgewater, yep.
Yeah, it's
think it's a
mentioned like
cousin
that,
of-
and I'm like, I don't know what
It's-
that is.
It's an evil spirit of the north.
Oh, okay, that explains everything.
That explains everything. You just got him.
He's like, and I quit.
All right. Well, anyways, Until Dawn's getting made into a movie. John thinks that they're gonna make it be a choose your own adventure movie, like that fucking.
Oh
Netflix
God,
movie.
Bandersnatch. That was
Yeah.
fucking horrible. I never made it through that movie. I died every time.
What?
How could they do it? It was going to be a theatrically released movie. You couldn't do it that way.
Everyone's wearing a VR set.
You have a moderator that says, "Okay, raise your hand if you want to take a flashlight with you."
And then everybody gets up with a flashlight.
No,
go
you
to
know what it's
another
going to
theater.
be? If the only way they could do that is literally they're like, all right, you know how every movie we tell you to put away your phones? Take them out. You got to vote on what this motherfucker does. Like, is everybody in the chat? Okay.
That's actually
Oh
not a
yeah,
bad
and then
idea.
majority
So-
wins, and then you
so
follow the
let's-
movie.
Exactly.
That's a modern day callback movie.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Select A if you want Jerry to go investigate that strange noise naked.
I thought his name was Gary.
A. Yeah, it's a
one-
pretty cool movie though. The setting, I don't know if they're gonna do an exact. Let me see. I don't know if they're gonna do
Snowden
an
setting.
Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna do an exact like remake of the game, but the game story is awesome. It's literally these people that like have a whole ski lodge to themselves because like one of the people owns it, and then as they're up there, shit gets real. Like they're stranded at the top of this mountain on this fucking ski resort, and it's pretty goddamn cool. So,
And the Wendigo looks fucking awesome as well.
yeah,
Yeah.
there's a whole bunch of them.
I can't stop watching Dan drink a Capri Sun right now.
It's actually a happy water.
I don't know what the fuck it is, but I was watching you put that straw in, and I couldn't help but giggle to myself.
Is that the same type of happy water you had down at the Gillette Stadium there?
That was tequila.
That was yeah.
I had one of those fun bags too.
And I had way more tequila in my margarita than Kevin did.
That's
so
true.
I heard.
How does that
That's true.
happen?
I also heard that you might have spit on somebody.
Do tell.
Whoops.
On a minor. What?
Oh my god.
Not to mention, I also heard that you got mildly inappropriate with hand sanitizer with Kevin.
Oh god. Why don't we hear these stories? I don't want to hear snippets of it. Fucking let's tell it.
All right, on the way
So-
to on the way, no, shut up.
no,
Yeah,
no,
dude,
no,
I
no,
feel like
no,
the great
no,
victim to be the
no.
one who tells the story.
Thou who has done it cannot say it.
I will start with what you did wrong.
Okay.
So Kevin is in the passenger seat, and there is something attached to my visor. It is a piece of wood, and it says drift on it. And he goes, "Oh, what's this?" and grabs it and pulls it off. And I said, "I wouldn't touch that if I were you." So he puts it back, and he goes, "Well, what is it?" And I said, "Smell your fingers." And he goes, "Oh, now my hand's gonna smell like that for the rest of the night." I said, "You want some hand sanitizer?" And Kevin,
And then Dan, I said, yeah. And then Dan sticks his hand into the like nooks of his fucking car and gets some hand sanitizer on there and just slops it on my fingers and fucking drags them out like that.
Wait, what? He gave you raw hand sanitizer? He didn't put it in your hand?
Yes.
Oh my god. Where'd you even pull that from, Dan?
It's
Do
his
you have a
jerk
tub of
off
hand
pouch on the
sanitizer?
side of his
Yeah,
seat.
wouldn't you like to know?
No, I don't want to know where you get your lotion from.
The best was Chris. Chris in the back seat of Dan's truck. You just met this guy. He does that to me. I'm like, ah. I was like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, that's the second gayest thing I've done today. And Chris was like, second?
What was the first? And then I said, well, that guy's dick wasn't going to suck itself.
Yep. And then literally the very next line was, yeah, it's like, hey, I'm not gay or anything, but $20, $20.
Hell yeah.
He didn't know what he was in for.
No.
'Cause then later that night, I was eating pizza after I had one single margarita. And
How
my
close
lips
did you
were
get to that
numb.
pizza, though?
What do you mean?
I heard that you were like, "This pizza looks pretty good."
Yes, you did
Dude,
that.
I don't even know.
They
I don't
put
even
the pizza
know.
on the table next to Dan, who's fucking blitzed from like 5 sips of this margarita, and then they put it down right here, like right beside him specifically, and he just goes, "The pizza looks pretty good."
Oh man.
I don't know. And I don't even know what Chris said, but like I had a piece of chicken falling out of my mouth, so I just went and it like flew out.
Stuck in his hair.
Yeah.
No, it did not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I felt kind of bad about it.
Oh, geez.
That's all right, because you redeemed yourself later on that night. Did you not, Dan?
I did redeem myself later that night. Chris was getting very angry because if you haven't been to Gillette, we're up in the second section of the balcony where there's like the steepest fucking set of stairs ever and then a landing. And Chris is on the end. And there is some asshole that has spent maybe 3-4 songs standing on that landing, just watching, basically blocking all of Chris's view. And Chris wants to go punch him in the head. And I said, listen, my 23-year-old baby boy, I'll take care of it. So I went and I spoke with the powers that be, and some crotchety old lady kicked the guy out. And Chris was like, did you do that? And I said, yeah. And he goes, thank you.
You knocked on him. Wow.
He
did.
fucking
He took
tattled
care
on
of
him.
Fucking
He's like,
knocked.
he was
You're not going to really tell, but he was on the corner right there. I only have a photo of the corner
the
but
seats that we were at the other day.
yeah. He was standing. This guy was just standing there. Chris couldn't see it all over him. So
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been handled songs ago.
3 people yelled at this man, and he was just like,
Yeah.
not having it. He was in the zone, baby.
Yeah,
So
but
then
that's the
Dan was
thing.
like-
I mean,
Dan
so
was
many
like-
people can yell at you,
Dan
but,
was like,
but
don't
you gotta
worry,
get
Chris. I got this. And he
The
walked
stairs
right
are
over to
right
the
there.
guy
It's okay.
and went, Miss, can you help me get rid of this man, please?
Mommy, help me.
And then we all shook our fists at him as
That's
he was
right.
escorted away.
Oh, you get out of you're not even in our section.
That's all right. I had problems in that section as well, Dan. You're not the only one.
Was it death, destruction, or diarrhea?
It was accosting.
Oh yeah,
Shit.
you did.
Yeah, I was sitting in my seats, minding my business. Boom, the bell tolls comes on, and I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm rocking this song. Then all of a sudden, I feel 2 huge fucking meat cleavers of hands come upon my trapezoids like this and grab my fucking neck, and I'm like, whoa, that's a different feeling. So I didn't do anything. So I'm like, nah, it's just a one-off. I've experienced a lot of things in public. It just doesn't shock me. So another song comes on. Then the third song, what the fuck was it? It was something. It was like an old school classic. I forget what it was. But then again, here come the fucking meat cleavers, and they're fucking ringing my shoulder. So this time I'm like, oh my fucking god! Like I gotta say something. I don't know what the fucking to do. So like as the night went on, I kind of like did like a little whatever, and the guy was like, hey, I'm sorry. I'm like, don't apologize for rocking, guy. It's okay. Just keep it moving. It's fine. No big deal here. So then you text me like, hey, 2 people haven't sat here in like 3 songs. Come on down. So I turn to this guy. I need to make an acknowledgement, and I'm like, hey, we're getting called up to the bullpen. Yeah, I'll see you later. Have a good night. So he takes his hand, takes my hand. We do the fucking handshake. 1, 2, 3, 4. I look at M. I'm like, all right, let's go. 5, 6. Now I'm pulling. This guy won't let go of my fucking hand. So then I had to like do the fucking little weasel out. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? And I look, and it is like a fucking I don't know the proper term, but it's like the Israeli fucking special forces fucking like Yusafa fucking dude. He was just fucking yoked, and I was just like, oh, okay, buddy, have a good night. And he wanted to keep talking. I'm like, let's fucking roll on out of here. Like that fucking guy he wanted a hug bad in the worst way. Oh, and
He wanted to smother you like Lenny smothers the rabbits.
dude, I I also got up, I think, a record 20 times throughout that before I got called down to your seats. It was the most active row I've ever encountered in my life.
That was night 1 too.
It was nuts.
The old guys that were sitting next to us, that weren't sitting in their right seats, they were sitting next to us because people were sitting in their seats, got up fucking every 10 minutes.
Let me tell you something.
Escaping Gillette, it took me an hour to move an inch out of that general parking lot. It was a nightmare.
Dan, I parked, you know how you backed into that spot when we went the first night? I parked directly across from there in the first spot in the row. And I was like, this is the same. Priscilla was so impressed. I was like, this is the same spot. We're literally parking in the same spot. And then they wouldn't let me back in. They told me to go there. I'm like, oh, shit. Close, though. All right, let's talk about something else. End of the day, Dan molested me, and it's okay. I forgave him. So
you'll live.
All right, let's do House of the Dragon season 2.
Yeah.
All right, so we were kind of spotty on our reviews of this show. We're like, we'll do it every week, and then like 3 weeks we missed, and whatever. But overall, I thought the season was pretty damn good. I'll take any Game of Thrones that has not the season 8 feelings. So I liked it.
It didn't have season 8 feelings. It was a good season, but Harrenhal got old. 6 episodes too long. Yeah, I just the finale felt like the most penultimate episode, and the episode before was good, but it didn't feel like a penultimate. And then you get the season finale, and it feels like a penultimate. But it's finally everything that you were hoping for 4 episodes ago or 3 episodes ago to like kind of come together. It was a good show, good season. There's a lot of questions and you know things to bring you back, but I was a little disappointed in how it wrapped itself up.
Yeah,
I'm still gonna watch season 3, but
I felt that it left way too. I don't mind ending a season on a cliffhanger, but ending a season on 10 different cliffhangers is fucking annoying. Like when it ends, I'm sitting there, the music is building, and they're setting up all the cliffhangers, and then she comes across Sheep Stealer, and she's like, holy fuck, it's a dragon! And I'm like, it's gonna cut to black, and it's like black, and I was like, motherfucker.
How about the fact that they ended the season on, it wasn't even like the
Essos.
It wasn't even like the Game of Thrones song. It was like a fucking pop song. They were playing like just a chick singing through the fucking finale at all those cuts. I'm like, what is this? There's never been real music in this show.
In the mud wrestling, yeah, that was cool for like the first 20 minutes trying to figure out like
I hated that.
Why are we doing Essos? Like, what are we doing here? But I mean, it was a great show. I liked the second season up until like the last 2 episodes, or like the whole 6 episodes of Harrenhal. Like Damon getting like mind fucked by like the demons and that 100-year-old or 1,000-year-old like young woman witch, whatever.
Yeah, the werewolf. He's playing tricks on his mind.
You think Lannister ever breeded with what's its face's wives?
Her face. That's a girl.
So it's a woman.
I was being politically correct because I'm still not 100% sure.
Yeah, I'm not either. Because honestly, I was listening to that voice and I was like, fuck me. Is this a fuck? Like, I'm truly like, if it's a girl, it is the deepest voice I've ever heard. She was like, hey, how you doing?
Anybody want a pizza?
I want you to breed with my wife.
But like going back to the episode before, and you finally get all the dragon riders, and then 6th scene, awesome. But then it ends, and then you're like, okay, what's gonna happen next? And it's like, oh yeah, Aegon, burned a city down, or
and
whatever.
You didn't see it,
right? And then,
I'd say that's my biggest complaint about the entire season. So much happens, but we see none of it.
You didn't see it.
Yeah, John. I don't know how you
the Burning Mill, the Battle of Burning Mill, didn't see it.
John, I don't know how you feel, but I don't know how else to put this, but this show is officially under fucking duress for me. It needs to come out swinging for this next first episode, or I'm officially off this train.
Delicious. I'll take 14.
I watched the whole first season in anticipation for the second season, and they come out the gates with some interesting stuff, and they develop and they develop and they develop, and then they fucking let you just have blue balls for this last fucking episode. The episode sucked, didn't make any fucking sense, didn't like anything about it. I fucking hate Ulf. I can't stand how fucking Allison just comes in and she's like, yeah, I just want fucking forgiveness. Like,
How many meetings?
fucking everything that they fucking went through. And I don't know, I just wasn't a fan. It really turned me off. I really hate to say it because I really love everything Game of Thrones does. So I hope they come out with a swinging because
I think next season's going to be a banger just of battles and dragons dancing and whatnot. But I mean, how many secret meetings of Allison and Rhaenyra are you going to get?
Yeah. It's kind of stupid that they had the one at the beginning of the season that was all like, oh, it's so cool that she snuck all the way in there, and the second one was just like, oh, here's Allison. Where'd you get in? How'd you get in?
It's basically just the show, like you get to throw it back in her face. That's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
It was stupid. The only good thing from that fucking episode is they finally let fucking Daemon in on the Ice King. That was pretty cool.
Yeah,
he figured out what the fuck was going on. So other than that, really
finally
turned me down.
Yeah, let me show you snippets of what's going to happen in the next 300 years. You make a decision on what you want to do with that. Good luck, bud.
Well, my man's about to die.
And then I felt so bad for his dragon when Rhaenyra and fucking Adam show up and he's in the parking lot and he's like, "Fuck, more dragons! Somebody save me! Come get me! I'm bored as fuck."
Friends! Hi guys! Hey!
He was like, I was taken for one walk this entire time and I didn't even get to burn anybody.
I haven't moved an inch since. Done nothing. My guy's been tripping balls off of
He's running
off of werewood sap.
John, what did you like about this season or dislike?
I love Matt Smith as an actor. I think he's great. You know, that's my thing. You know, I don't mind the Harrenhal fuckery, right?
Yeah,
I like the whole ghost story of it, but
not for 6 episodes.
That doesn't bother me. Like, I like seeing the Bronze Fury, right? I thought that was great. Hugh and Ulf are refreshing compared to everybody else. That's just, they are what they are.
I like Hugh.
I like Hugh.
Yeah.
My thing is the Werewood acknowledges that the fucking the fucking Ice King there, Frozen North King, is a problem, right? It acknowledges that he's a problem, but it only shows 2 fucking people that he's a problem the entire time. Why? Why not just show more people? Why not just go ahead and sit there and be like, hey, bring more people to touch me so that way I can go ahead and tell you more, right?
Because it
that way
only gives visions to people who are destined to be a part of it.
Yeah. And they have to lead everybody together. They're the only ones that can sit on the throne, the rightful
which is great, right? But like, you have like 9 fucking dragons, right? Some of the biggest in existence at this current time, right? Most of them are not flying past that fucking wall. If you had all of them at the same time, just torch the entire fucking north at that point, right? And be like, hey, no more fucking Ice King, no more fucking problem.
Well, it'd be no more fucking ice, no more Ice King.
Technically, I don't think they were able to fly over the wall, and they kind of broke that barrier in Game of Thrones by doing so because the magic. I believe
Daenerys was.
I thought they were. I thought they were afraid to. The dragons were afraid.
Well, it's because the walls.
They fear nothing. They fear nothing. But the dragons were like, evil lives beyond that wall. I'm not flying over there.
Dragons that eat other fucking dragons and breathe fire on everything are like, you know, the cold on the other side of this wall is just a little
too much. Too much
for me.
Too
much cold. Too much.
It's like
cold.
the Miami Dolphins.
Makes my throat hurt.
But I did catch a little tidbit that I didn't think of, is that when we were saying how the Aegon was going to be the savior of the people in the world, whatever, and it's like, oh, they're referring to Jon Snow, like, because I forgot his true name is Aegon,
right?
Then I was
realms delight.
Right. I heard that. I go, oh, that's right. That makes sense because I completely.
I
forgot
thought it was
about that.
unnecessary for them to have the Aegon scene where he was like, "Oh, my cock got melted off."
have you ever had a piss down your leg before?
I was like, "Why are you adding that?
That
Don't
was
have to
great.
add that. We know he's fucked
That
up."
was great. That was great. All I have to say is, dick fingers.
That's what they called Aegon after that.
Yeah, because those were the only dicks that he had left.
That's right.
Well, it's like that's something that they could have
Would
put
you
in
like
an
2 dick
episode or
fingers
two
or
ago.
3?
But that whole buildup, they could have put that in like 2 or 3 episodes ago, or just like kind of like, yeah,
What, his dick being melted off?
Well, I mean that whole scene was just like, I'm. Have you ever had a pee down your leg?
Yeah.
I don't even have a penis. It's like, yeah, we kind of figured.
My
ever noticed
cock
there's like-
exploded
It's like a sausage being burnt over
like a
fucking
sausage on a spit.
Yeah.
They sold it as a Ronto roaster at Hollywood Studios.
Oh, gross.
I mean, I'm glad, truthfully, with Aegon's story, they didn't rush it because the dude got fucking burned alive and fell thousands of feet to the ground. So, Game of Thrones used to actually take the time it needed to take to do things. So this show moves a lot faster than that. So the fact that he spent the whole season incapacitated, or at least 4 episodes incapacitated, I was fine with that.
Yeah. And he's still fucked up. He's just fleeing like a little bitch right now with his club foot friend.
Like, nobody would know that was the king. I guess he's fucked up looking, but
Well, nobody has seen him.
that's true.
And then him trying to walk was kind of funny, especially when he's like, the cripple comes in and then helps him carry him with the maester. And they're like, the 2 cripples just trying to help each other out. And then he's like, I'm doing what you told me to do. He goes, well, keep trying harder. He's like, oh, okay.
This was my favorite scene from the season finale.
Yeah, I loved it when Drago showed up against Bowen. I remember the names. I had the action figures. They were
Did
pretty
you?
fucking sick. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that was the first movie I saw in theaters.
Dragonheart.
Dragonheart.
Jesus Christ.
That was the first.
Do you
movie
know who does the voice? Do you know who's in Dragonheart as like the bad guy?
No.
He taught Harry Potter the Expecto Patronum.
Rubius Hagrid?
No.
Schmeagol.
Rubius Hagrid. Romulus.
Ron Weasley?
What's his name?
Snipe?
Lupin.
Lupus?
He's a werewolf.
No shit.
Oh,
I don't remember his name. Dave Mustaine.
I believe the correct terminology.
David Thule.
It is David Thule. Good job, Dan. You would have got that on movie trivia battles.
Yes, thank you.
I'll tell you one thing, okay? About this show that I loved the different designs of each of the dragons this season. I was glad they all looked different. I was glad they had different like facial designs and fucking like crowns and shit. It was kind of cool that you got to see Darren, the youngest son, flying his blue dragon with the fucking Hightower people at that last second. But that should have been the last scene. Like who the fuck is that? Like, you know, because you really don't you hear about him, you don't see him, but they probably haven't cast that actor yet.
Gary.
Yeah, it's just and Adam and Alan, all these simple names, but just spelt Game of Thrones like
Aegon and Aemon.
I like
Rhaenys and Rhaena and
you can't
Reen.
You can't bitch about this show with simple names where you have Luke Skywalker.
Yeah, but you don't have. You also,
but then you don't have.
You do have a Luke in this show too.
Luke and his brother Lou and his sister Llewellyn and like,
and then his other brother Gluke.
Yeah,
dude, the fucking
Aunt
father,
Beru's like Lou, and they're like,
what's
who
his name?
the fuck
Corlius. That guy's a fucking piece of shit. That guy sucks.
The sea snake,
dude. But that whole scene with his other kid that he's been like.
You're about to go to fucking war,
season.
and he's right. You have no fucking kids left. You're about to go to war, and you can't man up, and you fucking now you want some fucking attention. Like that's such a fucking cunty whole fucking situation.
And it took him a whole season to build and finish this freaking ship that he just now renames, and then he ended not even on his boat, but in a fucking rowboat.
You know how hard it is to build a ship? They're not Vikings.
So they dumped that fucking ship from the dry dock into the ocean and then just fucking let it
Just-
float. Just
I'll
let it
catch up with you
float
guys.
for a couple days. Let's take a rowboat out to it. That seems like a good idea.
No shit.
But yeah, how
Oh.
you gonna start it? It can't float with all those people on it.
It's so easy to critique a show like this because it's so good and there's so many possibilities and potential. But then when you get the stupid, simple things that are just make you scratch your head, I was just like, I was just disappointed in the finale. I'm like, I just wanted some clarity and some solid endings and not how it went. I'm like, this one felt more of like the episode before the finale. Like if this was like they had a finale next week, I'd be like, perfect penultimate to kind of tie everything together.
He did it again. He said penultimate again. Who had
I
it
did.
5
It's
times?
my favorite
Who had
word.
it 5
My favorite
times?
word.
He
Shut
just
up.
learned it today. Who had it? Who had 5 on the scorecard?
Oh God.
I don't even know what the fuck
Penultimate.
he's
Is
playing.
this like Metallica concert bingo?
Yeah. How many guys in jean jackets are we gonna
Jean
see?
jackets. Kevin, was it just me, or did this not look like the most realistic dragon you've ever seen in your entire life?
I mean, it was 1996, so
I mean, it
at
looks
that
real
time
now.
it might have been the only dragon I'd ever seen.
Okay, I'm just looking at these and I'm like, man, that's terrible.
Does dragon and dinosaur are they one and the same? Because Jurassic Park had some pretty cool looking dinosaurs.
Yeah,
I mean, it depends how you look at it.
I don't know. This dragon spoke.
yeah, it was Sean Connery.
Yeah, it was.
What about Puff the Magic Dragon?
He was a cartoon.
He lived by the
He's
sea in a land called Torali.
Nope.
What about the dragon
Connolly.
from Eureka's Castle?
What? It's Honolulu? What did I say?
Tora Lee.
Don't listen to me. I'm high.
I can't wait for season 3. It's gonna be awesome. Christian
Season
Cole.
3 's-
I hope he dies soon.
All
Season
I know
3
is that season 3 is just going to be penultimate episode after penultimate.
Go take another shit, Dan.
It's not even
Alright.
that funny. Why? You're joking.
No, because he's choking himself out with his own toxic gas up there.
That word feels like it's trying to be a word by taking ultimate and being like, nah, I'm just gonna make it my own now.
Irregardless of the matter, just move along. all
You
right?
definitely knew that
got
word
it.
before, Jack. I'll give you that. Everyone knows that one.
This
Oh,
is definitely the penultimate of this conversation.
okay.
Uh,
Penultimate time I'll be on the show. I get it. It's fine.
the season 3, I think they're gonna start filming like early next year. What?
Well played. Well played, good sir.
It's this penultimate episode number 10 times 10.
Oh, you changed it.
and now he's irregardless, Jack.
Oh,
You can change their first names. I thought you could
Yeah.
only. That's incredible. I didn't know that. How do you know these?
Oh.
I don't know.
All right.
we gotta put this in the butt here.
I'm done saying the word anyways. It's too much. That's too much. That's too much.
All right. You know what? Bye.
Penultimate. Yes.
Yeah, penultimate.